What is going on? James from Act Audio, and I'm going to do a little review on some products we're about to install. DSR1 DSP and the Maestro aHD2. So this is the harness for the 14 up street glides and the 15 up road glides to make this plug and play. So if you're installing an amp, this harness, personally is a must-have. So this is the harness here. It's going to plug into the factory radio. The factory radio is going to unplug and plug back into this, and you're going to get your outputs. So this plugs into the DSR1 along with this. This is your remotes and your speakers. Actually, looks like there might be a power and ground in there too, so I'm not sure. But this is your power and some data bus wires, it looks like. I'm not 100% certain on that either. Those plug into the DSR1, and these here run to your amp, and it's your speaker outputs. So if that bike has rear speakers already from the factory, this will work. Your front speakers will always work, and your amp turn on from the DSR1. So the DSR1 can provide multiple solutions. So sometimes people will use this to counter the Harley flash, where you can buy a flash from one of those online companies that will basically counter the Harley flash to give you that flat sound that you're looking for out of the bike so you can amplify it. We flash our own Harley radios so that we don't need to counter it. So we're gonna flash it with our computer, gives us that flat output, and then we're gonna use this to optimize and fine tune our sound. So the easiest way is I will try to find a image on this next screen here to show you. So you're looking at that image, that's your sound from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. And you want that to be fairly even with each other, right? And the easiest way for me to describe it is when you strum a guitar, you want all those strings on the guitar to play with the same energy. So each of those bars was, a string or an instrument or a vocal or whatever it is, and you want them all to play at the same energy level so that it sounds uniform. And you want to, when you're all done with your install, we got flat output from the radio into this, out into the amp, but then the speakers reproduce it the best they can, and we can use a microphone and an RTA to go back into the DSP and adjust those sounds so that we can we can create it to be even, because the speaker and the install will reproduce it the best it can, and sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high, and this allows us to fine tune it. This also allows us to add some time delay if we choose to, and a couple other things like phase. So if you're doing 8s and you want them to be in phase with your front speakers to get the maximum mid bass, this will allow us to do that. A couple other little things there. So it's a pretty sweet device, and I do have a video of us tuning one from about 2 years ago. So you can go down, you can find that video. Actually, I'll put it in the link in the description as well. So here, it's pretty ABC. You have your big input. You have your second input. Oh, had it backwards. And then you have your output, which is another harness I didn't pull out here. I forgot about. So our output harnesses, right? So we have updater for the computer, and this thing has to be updated 3 different areas to make it work properly, because it's a partnership and there's different companies that do different things. This is our output RCAs, and this is your input harness if you are using it on a universal scale. So we're back here. Show you how simple this makes the install. Here's your T harness and your DSP. This is going to go to the amplifier for your speaker outputs to the bike. And this is going to go to your RCAs to your amplifier inputs. So input, output back to the bike. You do need RCAs on here, so we use a bunch of 1.5 foot or 3 foot RCAs. and your T-harness. So very simple. Many of the DSPs I've done, over the years, we didn't have all this. So this is really nice to use. So check out my tuning the DSP video, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.